Hey everyone, Super Saiyan Satch is back here with another video. Today we'll be unboxing and reviewing the Great Saiyaman. Sorry about the glare. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys a 360 view for you guys. Yeah, there you are. For everyone who wanted to see the box, I'm gonna go ahead and zoom in a little bit. It is a nice box. This is not the newer boxes, but when they actually switched from OG to this new box, and now they have, of course, they have the instructions on the side. This figure does come. He is pre-owned. I got it from a friend. That bundle I did get from a friend. He is missing the green background, the highlighter background. Yeah, let's go ahead and open them up. I'll show you guys. This is, like I said before, they did have the instructions on the inside. Alright, let's go ahead and check them out. It's a plastic case. Let me back up the camera. Yeah, sorry about the glare. Sorry about that. Yeah. Let's go ahead and check them out on 360 view of him. This is Gohan out of the box. Sorry about that, trying to get the lighting right. This is Gohan Great Saiyaman. He does have the yelling face right now. I'll give you guys a 360 view in a second. Let me show everyone what he does come with. And put the camera down. Alright. He does come with his cape, which he can't put on his back. It's pretty interesting. I know now a lot of stuff has evolved. There's a lot more ways to. I prefer the cloth cape. I don't like this hard piece of plastic. It's pretty cool, but I don't know. It's not what I would like to do poses in. I prefer a wired cape. I think that would be a lot easier. He does come with different antennas for his helmet. Yes. He does come with the Super Saiyan face when he is talking to Kibito, and he tells him to show his true power. Yeah, he tells him to show his true power. And of course, he has the glasses when he enters the tournament with Videl, and he's trying to disguise himself. He can't wear the helmet. And this is the regular face, which I do not like. I don't really see how they went from this to this. This looks horrible. I don't know what they were thinking, but they did a bad job on that. I've always wondered why. It looks like it's a bootleg, but it is what it is. He does come with an alternate mouthpiece where you could switch it out. Right now he does have the yelling. It's regular. And he does come with another arm. I believe this is to swap out his arm for with his watch, where he could transform to Saiyaman by pressing the watch. He does come with four, including the fist. He does come with 4 different hands. He does come with the hand where he is doing a pose. I will show you guys everything with that. Another one as well where he is, I believe he's performing, he's showing who he is, the Great Saiyaman, when he's showing Trunks, all these little dances and the moves that he does, along with this hand as well, where, he does all his little dumb moves when he's showing Trunks, and Trunks says like, oh, he looks cool, but he changes his mind and thinks that Gohan's a dork. His open palm hand, where he could be using as a blast. Yeah. So I'll go ahead and show you guys. Oh, let me show you. He does also come with this piece where the back, where you can swap out. You can put it on, or you can put his cape on. I'll show you guys. This piece also comes in there, but you could just swap it out. Let's see. He goes ahead and he puts the top piece over it, and let me straighten this part. A little peg. Pop it in, and there is Gohan as the Great Saiyaman. The cape looks cool. I don't feel like it. I just don't like this hard plastic. I prefer cloth. But you can't, for the time, now it's a lot different because the new Gohan, he does have a cloth cape. Hopefully they start doing that. Try to go down the Medicom Mafex wave, doing cloth capes. I think that's a lot better. But let's see, hopefully Tamashi is paying attention and see that people don't like this hard plastic, and maybe they're listening to their buyers, people who buy the figures, and that's the market. We're the ones buying the figures, so I think they should try to listen to us a little bit on there. Let me go ahead and show you guys some poses with the faces. Alright, everyone, went ahead and put Gohan in his first pose. I will go ahead and show you guys the next pose so you guys can see it for yourself, so I can put it together. Let's go ahead and show them. This look pretty cool. I personally don't like the cape, but like I said, it's not a big deal. This is how it was back in the day. Now they, like I said, they improved. They've gotten a lot better with what they can do with the figures. Hopefully, cloth cape is the future for them. I hope they do remake this figure again. That would be cool. He's a good figure. I would just like them to remake him again. All right, take him off. Take him off the rotating stand. I did swap his mouthpiece where you could swap it. Let me show you guys. Pop the head off. You can. The bottom piece does come off, and you can take off his mouthpiece. Which is pretty cool. His regular face. His regular mouthpiece where he's just not saying anything, and his. Let me get a little better. He's yelling. Looks pretty cool. We'll stick to let me see what's the next pose we should do. See if the box might give us some inspiration. Yeah, we'll go ahead and go for this one. This pose where he's showing his hands, and I consider it jazz hands. He was doing a lot of, if anyone's seen the show, I'm pretty sure everyone's seen the show by now, but he was doing all these crazy moves as Saiyaman, which is pretty funny. Just to think that Gohan went from defeating Cell to becoming, a superhero, a vigilante with a costume on, which is pretty cool. But I just feel like it's kind of funny the direction they went. But I did hear that, of course, Goku was supposed to die, and like how he did, like after the I'm not sure. They said I don't know if it was after the Frieza saga, or maybe it was the Cell saga where he does where he was supposed to die and Gohan does take over, and that was the end of Goku. But for Gohan to carry the line on, but everyone does love Goku. Goku is a staple in the Dragon Ball, the show. Without Goku, it's different, but it's fine. And let me see. Let me grab his helmet again. And where is... Okay, sorry about that. Go ahead and swap the mouthpiece. He is going to be using this one. You just pop it in. Let's see. Yeah. And there you are. So go ahead and get this on there. Sorry about this. Let me go ahead and zoom out so you guys can see better. Sorry about that. Yeah. We're trying to get this jazz hands Gohan going on, or he is looking. He's like, "Look at me, I'm Saiyaman." Of course, that's not his voice, but he's pretty funny. I honestly did like the costume as a kid. Like just seeing him with the suit, it was different. I'm older, rewatching the. I did rewatch the show, and it made me like, what were they thinking? But it was pretty cool as a kid to see, Saiyaman, and yeah. It'd be kind of cool if they did bring him back to Daimon or show, should maybe Pan, his daughter actually sees, Gohan in the outfit, like she's like, what was my dad thinking, Of course, Videl was always laughing at him, with the big tin can on his head, but yeah. All right, and I will be using the mounting putty that I used from Gorilla to achieve the pose. So hopefully I can get him to stand. He is standing on one foot. If anyone is, this is the pose we're trying to reach. That is the pose right there. His jazz hands. So we'll go ahead and put a lot of putty on the bottom of his foot. Hopefully he does stay. I don't know if it's gonna work, but we'll just try it out. I know I had him in this pose a long time ago. I haven't had a Saiyaman in years. Yeah, but let's just check this out. Let me stop the rotating stand. All right. Go ahead and see if you can do this. Shout out to Poncheezy. Posing ain't easy. Definitely, this is definitely a contender trying to pose a figure with one hand. I mean, I'm sorry, with one foot standing up, you know. But there it is, you know, you got him. Let's go ahead and get the rotating stand. Okay, let me zoom in a little more so you guys can see Saiyaman, Great Saiyaman, aka Gohan, in his outfit, or Gohan, aka Great Saiyaman. He did fall over. I knew it would happen. It always happens. The putty is pretty cool, but I don't know about on the rotating stand. It doesn't always look. It doesn't always work. I feel like you gotta have like more of a. I should stop stop this first. All right, there he is. This stopped. At least we did achieve the pose for a few, you know, maybe for a few seconds. It wasn't the longest. But yeah. Of course, Gohan. The jazz hands. All right. Let's see what I don't think he's gonna stay. We're trying. He is, I guess, a little wobbly from the ankle. Okay, there it is. He's probably gonna fall over most likely. Yeah, but for now, that's still pretty cool. I'm happy with that. I know he's probably gonna fall over, as everyone knows. Like trying to pose, it sucks. Like trying to do a pose, or you know, for a photo. Look, he looks good. You know, yeah. But I'll go ahead and get him in some other poses for you guys and show you guys some pretty. Let me see what I can do. Let's see. Hopefully, the posing goes well. All right, everyone. I was able to get the next pose. Saiyaman, like how he is on the box, on the back of the box. Looks pretty cool. I'm actually surprised he hasn't moved. Let's see what happens if I, you know. Yeah. But it looks pretty cool. I love the poses you can do with this figure. It is achievable, like I said, with the mounting putty. Anyone using anything else, it's fine. He looks great. I think all the accessories that did come with, it didn't go, you know, crazy accessories, but Gohan is pretty cool. This is a iconic pose. Him, if anyone watched the show, he is pretty cool. Yeah, and these poses are possible if you want to do them at home. You just gotta mess around with it, you know. Anyone's able to do these type of poses. I do love his helmet. His helmet looks so sick. I know everyone, you know, this looks like a regular helmet. Some people told me they thought it was alright, but I thought it was great. Yeah, it just looks cool. The detail they did in here, wow. Nothing. Oh, I guess mine does have a. I'm not really sure what that is. Yeah. So let me go ahead and show you guys some more poses. Went ahead and got Gohan in this pose when he is at the. I forgot to put this thing in the back of him. I'll put it back. When he is at the World Martial Arts tournament, when he is fighting, with Videl, and his dad does come back. I'm going to do a 360 rotation. When his dad does come back from the other world, and of course they meet, you know, Kibito. They meet Shin, aka. Why am I drawing a blank? Shin and I forgot what his name is. I just saw Daima too. The Supreme Kai. I'm sorry, I don't know why I drew a blank, but yeah, he of course, you know, he does show his full power. If you know, of course, he does this pose when he's saying hi to everyone, and of course he's trying to tell Videl that, his dad didn't save the world. Oh, you jokester, Vegeta. And yeah, there's a lot. I did like that they did include a lot of heads, and you could do so many poses with this. I wish that they did this a lot more and a lot more figure arts. It sucks that they chose. Of course, nowadays I know it's all about making money. I don't know if they ever if they were ever to re-release Great Saiyaman, but an updated version. I don't know if they would include everything. I would hope so, but yeah, I'm not 100%. Yeah, but this is an iconic pose. Every time I see this, I just think of him, at the martial arts tournament, just telling Krillin he's just a kidder, and yeah, it's pretty funny. This is Gohan with his power down hair. Of course, I don't like the face. I honestly felt like it was a bootleg. I thought, wow, like when you see the Super Saiyan face compared to the regular face, like there's just no comparison. The Super Saiyan face does it for me, and yeah. Let me go ahead and put him on the rotating stand. There he is. You guys get a 360 view. He does look pretty cool. I still forgot to pop the back in. This is the piece. I forgot to pop it back in. I'll do that in a second. Yeah, but I honestly never liked this face. I felt like, what were they thinking when they did that? Yeah, but that's just my opinion. Maybe people like it, some people don't. I don't know. Let me go ahead and show you guys the Super Saiyan face now. This is Gohan when he is transformed. This face is phenomenal compared to the head, the power down head he does come with. Just the face looks phenomenal. I don't know what Tamashii was thinking when they released the power down version of it. I feel like they should have just used the same face just with the spray painted it black. I think it would have been bad. It would have been great. Sorry. I don't know. And everyone does remember this. Oh, let me try to get him on here. Sorry about that. Everyone should remember when he did do this when he was at the tournament. Kibito was asking him to turn Super Saiyan when he fought the way he fought Cell. Of course, Gohan, he hadn't been training in a long time, so his power level wasn't, his power wasn't as great as it used to be. Of course, Vegeta made fun of him, and that was pretty funny. Kibito did tell him to power up so he can show him what he has. Of course, Yamu and Spopovich were there to try to collect energy, if anyone's seen the show. Yeah, but it looks pretty cool when he does power up and does his transformation, but it kind of sucks like that he wasn't as strong as he used to be when he fought Cell, but it's okay. Gohan's still cool. Yeah, so overall I think that this Great Saiyaman is a great figure. He is he's one of the gems. There's so much you could do with him, and yeah, I don't like that the back does pop out sometimes. It's kind of annoying. Let's go ahead and just take that off. His cape does fall off sometimes. Yeah, but overall, I thought the figure was great. If anyone does have this figure, definitely knows that it's a contender just because of what the different poses you can pull off. Yeah, but I'm sorry about the background. I did go ahead and not include all the figures because it was kind of a hassle of having to move them back and forth. Yeah, so overall, I say get the Great Saiyaman. I think he's great. He's a great figure to have in your collection. I've had him many times. Anyone looking to get one, just grab one. Go for it. I want to go ahead and include something right now. Show you guys. I did get a new. Sorry about that. I did get a new shelf, and I want to show you guys how I did set up the first two parts of the shelf. I haven't finished yet. I will be finishing, and let me go ahead and show you guys that right now. Alright guys, this is my shelf where I do have my figures, my boxes, and this is the shelf I recently just got from Amazon. Go ahead and pull out for a wider look. It does light up, which is pretty cool. I have set up some figures. I plan on doing, finishing the rest up, This is still pretty cool. I will be showing you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and set up another shelf down here and down here for you guys. I want you guys to be involved and, you know, show you guys what I could do with my collection and different poses we can do. All right, thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you on the next video.